Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So ADA has formed 5 waves up. As mentioned already in the last video, we've reached the top of the trend channel. Ideal place for a top. Let's see if it's now topped. I mean, it seems like a top of sorts has formed. And I already gave you in the last video a support area. I'm just slightly adjusting it. This would be the support area for a wider pullback in wave B. It's between 59.4 and 49.3 cents. We have 5 waves up. Therefore, I'm leaning towards further upside, but possibly after a 3-wave pullback and then to carry on. Okay, that would be my preferred scenario. For this scenario, 49.3 cents is really the key support level. A break below 49.3 cents would suggest that something more bearish is unfolding. Would need to look at it then, what is it? It could, for example, be that this wave 4 is still unfolding, but that's currently not the preferred scenario because we have a 5-wave move to the upside. So this would be a wider ABC structure to complete here the overall 5th wave. If we zoom out a little bit, you see that from this June low 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, the idea would be we are in wave 5, and wave 5 is an A, B, C structure because we're dealing with a diagonal pattern. Ideal target range sort of between 85 to 96 cents. Okay, further extensions higher, always possible. Okay, they're always to be considered. But yeah, that's sort of the perspective here, and that we might have topped there in wave A. Certainly, as long as this support area is holding, we should get to our target 85 to 96 cents eventually. Now, okay, there is an upper support area. There is a more accelerated bullish count, which is the green one. You might remember that from the previous video. In the green one, all of this is an A wave. This was a B wave, and we're now in a C wave. And the C wave could form a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. That means we have let's say a more direct or an upper support area, which is between 59.8 and 65.4 cents. I'm not really, fan of this count, so I'm not going to leave that support area on the chart, but I want to mention it just in the video. Either way, as long as this lower support area is holding, further upside should take the price then eventually to this larger target area. And again, further extension is always possible. Basically, the outlook is bullish due to the 5-wave pattern to the upside. But yeah, interestingly, a top of sorts may have formed now, and the market, or the wave 5 there, reacted to the upper boundary line of the trend channel. Also, obviously, all the Fibonacci targets were reached. So we talked, for example, about here targets 61.8 extension, ideal target. We take the length of waves 1 through 3 and we compare it with the length of the wave 5. I mean, the 61.8 extension is an ideal target. What can I say? It's also reacted to previous swing high resistance. So I mentioned that in the last videos that in this region here, we have structural resistance. It couldn't sustain above it, but it's formed 5 waves up. That's what we wanted to see. And after a 5-wave move up, we typically expect a 3-wave corrective pullback. Obviously, it's late now, so we'll see how the Asian traders will drive the market. So I guess tomorrow we should know a bit more, but it seems like, some kind of a pullback is unfolding. As long as the intraday low, the intraday high isn't broken anymore to the upside, we should now see a B wave. Obviously, when can we confirm that? Well, once we get here an A wave in place, then if the next rally is a B wave and is corrective and stays below the last high, then we can watch for a C wave down to happen. Then we have an ABC structure in wave B. And this support area should ideally hold. That's just a quick update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.